Hello, my fellow anglers and friends. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for all things fishing. Today, we're diving deep into what promises to be a truly special day on the water. Friday, October 25th, 2025. If you've been waiting for that perfect late fall window to hit the Canadian waters, this just might be your moment. Get ready, because I'm going to share some insights based on actual data that will help you land that trophy catch as the fish prepare for the coming winter. We're talking about a pre-winter feeding frenzy, and I'll tell you exactly why this day is setting up to be one to remember. Now let's talk about the stars of our show for this late October run. Based on the cooler water temperatures and the fish's biological drive to feed, we're focusing on some aggressive predators. We're looking at northern pike, walleye, smallmouth bass, and the mighty lake trout, with a special shout-out to river-run salmon in British Columbia. First up, northern pike. As the water cools, these toothy giants are on the hunt to pack on calories. My advice, friends, is to seek out those last healthy patches of green vegetation, submerged timber, or intricate rock piles. These spots hold baitfish and provide ambush points for pike. For tackle, a medium to heavy spinning outfit with a strong braid is essential. Large spinnerbaits, swimbaits, or even dead bait presented slowly will be irresistible. Remember, these fish are aggressive, so don't be afraid to use slightly larger offerings than you might during summer. Next, the cunning walleye and the feisty stout smallmouth bass. Unlike some deeper water species, walleye and largemouth bass are often found migrating towards shallower waters in late fall. Look for them closer to shorelines and any remaining vegetation, as these areas tend to be slightly warmer and hold baitfish. Early mornings, especially in those slightly warmer pockets of water, will be key. A medium-light spinning rod with light jigging spoons, lipless crankbaits, or soft plastics in natural colors jigged slowly along the bottom can be incredibly effective. Don't underestimate a lively worm or a minnow on a drop-shot rig. Natural baits are king when the bite gets tricky. And for our cold water champions, the lake trout. With the fall turnover well underway, the thermocline is gone, allowing these fish to venture into shallower waters. You'll find them especially active around rocky points, shorelines, and underwater humps. They might even be actively spawning, making them less shy. A heavy spoon vertically jigged near structure can be deadly. Large swimbaits or crankbaits trolled along breaking edges where the depth changes abruptly will also entice a strike. My little trick, friends, keep a close eye on your sonar for schools of baitfish, because where there's bait, there's always a laker nearby. For those of you in British Columbia, especially on the south coast, chum and coho salmon will be actively running the rivers like the Harrison, Vedder, Fraser, or Squamish. Focus on using roe, brightly colored flies, or heavy spoons and spinners to entice these powerful fighters in the current. All right, my fellow anglers, let's break down the conditions shaping this forecast. We're talking about Friday, October 25th, 2025, across Canada. The weather. We're looking at air temperatures ranging from about 5 to 11 degrees Celsius, that's 41 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, dropping to around 4 degrees Celsius, 39 degrees Fahrenheit at night. While there might be local variations, a general trend of light to moderate winds potentially shifting between southwest, northeast, east, and southeast at 3 to 7 miles per hour, or 5 to 11 kilometers per hour, is expected. Precipitation for the day looks minimal, with mostly dry conditions and only a slight chance of light rain or even a few snowflakes in some areas, amounting to 0 to 0.03 inches. The atmospheric pressure might experience some fluctuations, which is typical for autumn, and this can sometimes make fish a bit more cautious, but generally stable enough for active feeding. Water temperature. This is a crucial factor in late fall. Across Canada's inland waters, temperatures are likely hovering in the range of 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, 50 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, with many lakes having completed or being well into their fall turnover. This means the water column is mixing and oxygen levels are becoming more uniform from top to bottom. Fish are no longer limited by deep, oxygen-depleted zones and can be found across a wider range of depths, often following schools of baitfish. The moon phase. On October 25th, 2025, we have a waxing crescent moon with about 14% of its surface illuminated. Many anglers believe that this phase, especially a few days after the new moon, can bring good fishing, particularly during daylight hours. The lower moonlight can make nocturnal feeders more comfortable coming out during the day, focusing on finding food before winter. Overall, fish activity. This time of year, fish across Canada are in full bulking up mode, actively chasing baitfish. Fall is a fantastic time because baitfish are more plentiful and abundant than at any other time of the year, often forming dense schools, and where there are baitfish, predatory game fish are never far behind. You'll find these fish concentrated and aggressively feeding, preparing for the colder months ahead. Considering all these factors, the active pre-winter feeding, the favorable moon phase, cooling but stable water temperatures and generally mild weather, my clear assessment for fishing on Friday, October 25th, 2025, is good to excellent fishing activity. The fish are hungry, friends, and they're looking for a meal, so grab your gear, bundle up, and get out there. I wish you all tight lines and ni kvosta ni cheshwi, no tail, no scales. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more expert tips, and share your own late fall fishing experiences in the comments below. What are your plans for this weekend? What lures are you having the most success with in your region? I love hearing from all of you. Until next time, keep those lines wet and those reels singing.